So you happy Jim Riley, a bike accident in front of Riley's. So your disruption could possibly be one of the reasons why things suck. And then the Negroes or whoever follows your path. And then I had a bike follow me on Pitkin Street. Blue bike, my father's bike. So when your baldy East Coast Negro comes through and thinks it's funny to play Carney and mock and stuff, Bernard, it means that to me he's a mass murderer and he knows what he's doing and he's a piece of shit. And that's why I go Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley. Oh, you guys wanted to help Elton Anderson. Well, helping Elton Anderson is what's probably causing all the problems. So there's another one. So, Jonestown. Problem. You guys is mass suicide because you guys wanted to find or follow a psychopath, which disrupted everything in your lies and your swaps. So Elton Anderson, Don Wiley. There's another one. Perlita Jones Quinwan, or Perlita Quinwan. 1961 Oyster Cracker Man. Bitted bat for Blue Boy boxes. There's another thing. The GPS Paso Robo Rapist Night. Red Randy, Red Garden, and Ellery's in the Hillbilly Squad. You guys coming in and disrupting the churches and you think it's funny. So I'm from an older stock, and then you guys come through and do your stupid shit and think it's funny, Negroes. It ain't funny. That's what it means, David. You're a mass murderer, boy. It means you knew you committed murder of either Greg Faust's son or tortured him, or Brian Miller or Ron Miller, Paul Puller, Jewish Colonel Mel Kobe, anybody that's out here for your pathetic war, David. And Perlita, and you keep running back to either one of those three cults. Bernard de la Faga LaChance of Love Freeman. This isn't hard. When you got people coming around and mocking other people, Dave, that means they know something. It means they're fucking murderers. They're mass murderers. Guess what? That some of that stuff was proven out here before because there was older stuff that worked better. Doofus. Your pathetic story with Joe, Dave, and Jim Riley and those people, as you keep professing with that Oyster Antilla Cracker Man and Karen Faust the Country and Western, and your yelling and screaming fit inside of Yahoo in your broadcast is the fucking problem, because you guys want to take it over like a wrist board. So again, Bernard, are you sure you didn't screw over my Uncle Carl's stuff or Greg Faust stuff when you guys stole something? Get it? 3-4 times in a row, and you guys send the Negroes. Look, man, civil rights. No, it's not Negroes. When you go back down to Jonestown and you do that shit again, that means you're mass murderers with your little friend and Joe's setup. So supposed like I said, Harry, and Jim Riley and all that, they put in your magic trick, Harry, but your dumbass Carney. And that's what you got. And so that's why I say Harry J. Race, because see, the motorcycle fell on me. Harry, and you're using my dad yelling at me as something going, we figured it out. So I go, yeah, the source of the problem of the eye would be Pitkin Street, Jamaica Street, and then Bridges, Rapist, the Peaches, Jehovah Witness, Babysitter, and then we find out who are the ones all in everybody's shit. See Ellery running around like a crazy Carney and shit, Perlita or whoever, Banshee Indians, Cowboy Country and Indians minister, screwing with the churches. In and out, Dalton, Columbia, Rangeview, Smoky Hill, Eagle Crest. That's what happens when you have a generational war, Joe. Something in the past didn't get solved. Maybe somebody didn't want to be a Carney and didn't want to be your country and western lackey of the blue, because you guys committed a terrorist attack on the East Coast throughout here. David, you did something the same out in the East Coast that you did here. Get it? So maybe some pilots watched you guys, like airline pilots watched you guys in your war while you guys were doing the ground war, Bernard, watching you guys make fools out of yourselves the whole time. Because a lot of my family's pilots. So maybe they know a story that you're covering up there, Harry and Joe and Bernard. And inserting your supposed Zion, Eden, and Atlantis sicko story, Bernard. Bitted bat, fool, Joe. How could you ever be Jehovah, Joe? When you went after the 4 boys and the girls first. Always the children. or the coffees, right? Hebrew, and the boy wanted to be Jew with the Haley or another friend. So you men, you can have your sex fest of Christian, Harry, but rock and roll, I think the bad influence is the all-American Attila and them running around talking shit in everybody's business. The experimentator man experimenting with boys and girls in Mexico or in Canada or wherever that he shouldn't have. And he fucked shit up royal out of people who put in some hard work, which probably started the fights out here in the black and white. And then you guys did Carney, Bernard, with that stupid idea with my mom so you could take advantage of her. And Bernard, you're the dumbest shit in the fucking face of the earth.